Hi, welcome to our podcast. My name is Alcatel Philly Bones, and I'm one of your hosts for this show.
Yeah, and I am Nautical Stevens. Stevensons. And I am also a host for this show.
Did you say nautical, Stevens?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
Man, I wish I knew that guy.
What? You do know him. I'm that guy.
Well, I know, but maybe
Oh.
there's an actual
Yeah.
nautical Stevens.
Are you saying that I'm not actually named Nautical Stevens?
Oh, oh shit. I mean, hey, Nautical Stevens. Good to talk to you again.
Yeah, man. Ooh.
That's Nautical Stevens' voice?
Yeah.
All right.
He always talks like this.
All right. Well, I hope you enjoy what we've recorded for you. It's our first episode, and we're not very good at it yet, but we're trying.
Yeah. So you better give us an A for assholes. Otherwise, I don't know. A for
Yeah.
effort.
Yeah.
Effort doesn't start with an A, but just.
Well,
Yep.
it's fine. You know what? I realized they sell Windows 10 on a flash drive. They just send you the flash drive.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's probably what I should have done.
Yeah, probably. That
But
sounds
well,
helpful. Oh, right. Yeah. Do you even know if your disk drive works?
no, it should.
All right. Last time we talked, you were unsure about it. So.
Well, I have no reason to think that it wouldn't because I've never tried it. But
Okay.
it should. I don't see why not.
Yeah.
But if it maybe before it comes, I will test a. If it comes and that way I can return it before I open it up and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds reasonable.
They would take it back, right?
Huh?
They would take it back, right?
Yeah, they should.
I
It's
didn't
not
open anything.
opened, right?
Yeah. Well, it won't be.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. And I guess they could be dicks and be like, nah, we don't sell any of these ever, so
Yeah.
keeping the money and you can fuck off with your refund shit.
Yeah. We're a big corporation. You don't.
Yeah, we don't follow
We
ethics.
tell you what. Yeah. Tell you what to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Lick my nipples, little man.
um. So the name.
Right. Name of the
Uh,
game.
let's see here.
Spoiler, we turn into a game show.
Yeah. Do we want it? Do we want it to have the word "bad" in the title somewhere?
I like the idea, but I'm not,
Yeah.
you know, not completely 100% all about having bad in the title.
Yeah.
I'm
Bad.
open to not having bad in the title.
Okay. let's see, bad, bad tattoos, bad ideas. Bad.
Bad ideas? Bad ideas would, if it's not taken, that'd be a fucking good name.
Bad ideas would be pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. Just call it the Bad Ideas Podcast.
Yeah. I'm gonna search that right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they already got one.
Oh, lame.
A Bad Ideas Podcast, a podcast about the worst ideas in history. That was. I mean, that's it's too good to be unclaimed. So.
Yeah, I guess so.
How about just bad or bad tattoos, bad ideas, or bad ideas, bad tattoos?
I don't know.
Um,
Because then it sounds like we should have, like, we should talk about tattoos, like, a lot.
yeah,
Like, that should make up, like, a majority of the podcast. Just
yeah,
about tattoos.
yeah.
People would probably think
Each,
that, eh?
I was gonna say each week we talk about a different bad tattoo that we have for an hour.
Yeah.
There's also a podcast called "All Ideas Are Bad Ideas."
Huh. We could turn this into the things you want to do but know are bad for you thing. Or wait,
Oh yeah,
yeah, things that are bad for you but you do them anyways. Is that?
yeah. That was it. Yeah,
Yeah, we could just turn it into that
yeah.
podcast.
I mean, yeah, it just doesn't have to be specifically having to do with just those things. Yeah.
That's true. But that is like a segment that we can totally do on a
Yeah.
podcast,
Yeah.
at least.
How does it go?
I think
Things you
it's
like to do, but they're bad for you.
yeah.
Or wait,
I thought it
no,
was
that doesn't sound right.
yeah. I thought it was
Think.
things that are bad for you but you do them anyway.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Things that are wait. Fuck. I think I have dyslexia or something. I always. If, is that what dyslexia is? Like, if there's two ways something can go, you can't remember which order they come in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is that? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's not so bad to where I can't read or anything, but like, it happens a lot to where if I have the two things, I can't remember which one is first. So things that you like to wait, things that are bad for you, but you do them anyways. All right.
Yeah.
Things that are bad. I mean, it's kind of a long title for a podcast, but
Yeah.
I like it. It's funny.
Yeah. Yeah. It is kind of a long title for a podcast. So. You just shorten
Uh,
it to things that are bad for you, but then I feel like we'd have to like really, I don't know, like be a podcast all about things that are bad for you
yeah, but
without necessarily having to do them anyways.
yeah. Or we could go the whole route of um, an ironic title that has nothing really to do with what we're talking about.
That's true.
Uh,
We could. We could be like two guys, one hot dog or something.
yeah. uh,
the chili cheese cup annuals.
Yeah.
The
the the uh, wine reviews.
wine reviews. This Chardonnay tastes like piss and 10 other things you didn't know about your mom's thing in Napa Valley.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. You gotta come up with a good one.
We could just rate space bags.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't taste. You can taste the plastic less in this.
Yeah. I just wonder why they don't want to put good wines in those. Like,
Yeah,
it's an awesome idea for a way to hold wine.
it is.
Maybe it is, I guess it is the plastic, huh?
Yeah, that's plastic.
How about, uh, model airplanes talk? Or like arts, arts and crafts, discussion show.
The F-14 fighter jet enthusiasts club.
Yeah. Exclusive club.
Yeah, we only
Yeah.
talk about this model.
Yeah, something really, really specific. What about something that rhymes with podcast?
Like what?
I don't know. I don't think there's anything actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah, I can't think of anything. I think diecast is a thing, right?
Podcast. I don't
Diecast
know, maybe.
podcast. Um, uh, Castration podcast station.
Podcastration.
Yeah, pod podcastration. There we go.
That's kind of dark.
Yeah, 0 to 10 wouldn't listen
Yeah.
to. Cougar enthusiasts. We just reviewed.
Yeah.
We just reviewed Corny Mills. That's it.
Yeah. I was thinking actual cougars, but
We could just. Oh, yeah, that's good. We review both the animal and the
yeah, all aspects of the cougar.
humans. Yeah, just all of them. And I think it's a car. No, that's a Jaguar. Whatever.
Well, maybe we can do a special Jaguar one. What about
We
just
could
cats?
huh?
Just for cats.
Cats?
Yeah, cougars, jaguars, lions, cheetahs.
Yeah, that'd be cool, maybe.
Yeah, well,
Cats. Cat podcast.
cat, cat cast.
Cat cast. Shit. The Cool Cat podcast.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah. That's not
Cool cat.
we should do it.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Man, we ain't no jock turkeys.
And if it is taken, I say we just do cool cat with K's. No, it's not. I don't think it's taken me. I
Really?
don't see anything. Yeah.
What?
There's the 10-minute teacher podcast, Cool Cat Teacher. There's a one cool cat chat. Oh, that's pretty good. Fuck.
Cool cat chat?
One cool cat chat.
And that is cool.
Yeah.
They ain't no jack turkeys either.
No. Cool cat.
I don't know. I'm gonna be pretty jealous of that one.
I like it. I'm gonna write that one down.
We could just review escorts.
Escort. Wait, what?
We could just review escorts.
Oh yeah, we could.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a bad idea.
I don't know the legality of doing that though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's against the law to look at them.
Oh yeah, no. I don't think so.
But do we actually need to product test them?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Probably depends.
So how are we gonna do this?
I forgot the sites already. I'm looking through my history as we speak.
Oh, it's already in there, huh?
Yeah. Yes, it is. Right. Okay, I know Twitter is a popular one. It's Twitter, but with
Twitter.
Twitter.
Ah.
Yeah. It's not very clever.
No. It's like not even a thing. It's Twitter.
Oh. Found a place for rub maps, but that is it's not quite the same.
Yeah.
It just lists massage parlors that give happy endings.
Really?
Well, it's pretty cool, but that's not exactly what we're looking at because it won't show you the escorts on
Yeah, I need to see pictures.
there.
Instead of tweets, it says their thing is toots.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Looking to give and get oral. I cannot host, but willing to suck you off in car or mine.
We might have to hit her up.
Yep. Oh man, a little bit glam, a little bit rock and roll, 100% good vibes. Playful and fun Brazilian beauty of your face. A lot of them say screening required. I wonder how to do that. Like how do they, yeah.
You probably just take your ID and make sure you're not a cop.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, another place is adultlook.com.
Adult look. Alrighty. I don't really like this one because there's not, you can't make the pictures bigger.
What?
What's the one you just said?
What? Adultlook.com? Yeah, but you can look in your area, and there's like a bunch.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bet you that there's not very many in Lompoc.
Oh. I'm not sure if I want to take that bet. But there's probably only
Yep.
what?
One.
There's one?
One.
One? There's only one.
It says there's one escort and 2 massage parlors.
Well, yeah,
And the one,
Santa Maria and Santa Barbara have like a fuck ton.
yeah.
Because there's
Yeah, I'm gonna do,
356 escorts in San Luis Obispo.
okay. I'm gonna try Santa Maria. Body rubs, escort agents. So how does the rate work on here? It just says the amount of money. It doesn't say for what you get for that.
No, like some of them do give a rate. What are you talking about?
Maybe I just need to click on it. Hang on. Do you get a little suspicious when it's like the picture is only their butt and you can't see anything else?
A little bit, but they might just be like really gross.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's really suspicious.
yeah. Oh wow, there's an in-depth profile here.
Yeah, yeah, they do. They get really in depth. It's pretty great.
Listen, shaved, breast appearance, perky, build, baby fat. Huh, this is interesting. Should we pick a specific one and kind of get both of our feelings on it?
Um,
Kind of see.
yeah, sure.
Okay. You want to pick one or should I? You pick.
You can pick one right now. There's London with a Y.
Wait, what?
That's the one I'm looking at. But we can do that later.
Okay.
What,
Well,
all right.
all right.
So which one
I
do
got.
you want?
Well, I'm in the Santa Maria that one though, so
All right.
it's gonna be different.
I'll look in Santa Maria then.
Okay. I'm on Santa Maria first page. Um. Let's see.
Oh yeah, this has London with a Y too.
Oh yeah. All right. I guess we'll do that one.
Which one were you looking at? Oh, all tongue no teeth.
Yeah.
Is that the one you're? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna do that.
That is just a bet.
Yeah. All right, let's do London, okay?
All right.
So, what are your first impressions here?
I really like how creative she was with her name.
Yeah, I know. It's
Because it's not, it's London, but with the Y.
yeah.
London.
She's probably from London too,
Uh,
I
definitely,
mean,
definitely,
yeah, definitely.
definitely. If there is a London, yeah, somewhere in California, then
Yeah.
probably, probably, yeah. Wait,
Um,
wow, seconds ago? Shit, she's been busy.
wait, that you can see when she got a client?
Well, when she was last on, or maybe it's last time she got a client. I don't
Because if it is, man, she just fucked like 4 people in the
know.
past minute.
Oh yeah. Well, she just jerked off 2 people and then fucked 2 people.
Yeah, that's probably how it would go. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it's under California body rubs and then California female escorts. Those
Mhm.
are the yeah,
Gotcha.
yep.
Um, well, what I like about this lady is um, she is very curvy, very curvy,
She's super curvy.
like ridiculously curvy. It's almost too curvy, to be honest with you.
Curvy, too many.
Yeah, it's like yeah, it's like if okay, it's gonna sound weird, but if she didn't have a head, you would have a hard time telling which end of her body was which. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, no,
her boob could be her ass, but her ass could be her boobs also.
yeah, they're
Yeah,
equally as big, and they're both really
yeah,
big.
exactly. Yeah,
So,
and I like that little kitty she has covering up her little area there.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
the
tasteful.
the little kitty covering her pussy.
Yeah,
Effectively. Yeah,
you can.
no,
You know
see,
that
that
shows class.
it does, and she has a sense of humor because
Yeah.
she has a pussy covering her pussy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, very
another level.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, yeah. And then the pow sticker over her nipples too.
Yeah, it's like pow. This nipple is like you can see it through
And
my shirt.
how do you like that?
But she does have this other picture where I definitely see a nipple.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I don't know why she didn't cover that one up. But
I don't know. Yeah, it's true. Oh well,
mm.
it's covered by a mesh shirt. Or
No, I'm talking about the one with she has her braid coming down.
oh yeah, but you
Uh,
can't see the little
I
the
can,
the
I
nipple
can,
part.
I can though. You zoom in, you'll see it. I promise you, it's there, man.
No, 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 no. But you can't see the where like the very tip.
I think I can.
No, 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 it's not there. That's
It's
all.
right. It's right above the back of her hand. You see this little nubby thing. You don't see that?
No, no, dude, it's not there.
Mhm. Whatever.
I don't see it. I think
All
she
right.
effectively covered the very tip.
Okay. All right. Well,
The one, yeah, I'm looking at the one with the braid on it. Stuff.
oh wow, she has some customer reviews here.
Oh, sick. Um,
It doesn't look like they get any details.
oh
Um,
shit. Have you read her
like
description?
no, but listen to this really quick. This is a customer review. Like the girlfriend I never had. She was the friendliest provider I have ever encountered. At first, I thought she was going to be the same old thing, get naked, fucking go. But with her, it was different. She made sure I felt comfortable and relaxed. We chatted for a bit, and then we got straight to business. That's it.
Oh, how
So,
adorable.
yeah, she's sensitive
Yeah,
about your feelings.
she wants to make you feel good.
Yeah. Where's her description profile or whatever?
Um, it's like almost at the very bottom of the page.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not
Hi, gents. It's London. I'm Santa Maria.
Yeah, man, she's Santa Maria. That's
Wow.
crazy. She is like, she's like, she embodies the city of Santa Maria, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna move on to all tongue, no teeth in Santa Maria. Yeah.
Yeah.
Description: I am a nympho.
She picked the right profession
Yeah.
then. Oh, hey, it's not just a butt. She's a person. Person
Yeah.
attached
I
to
know.
a butt.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I was surprised. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, not bad looking at all.
Yeah.
Um, her pussy is shaved.
That's always a plus.
Yeah. Always a plus.
That way you can tell and see if they have like an active herpes outbreak.
Yeah. Oh my God, she has a list of things that she can do that she's cool with.
Oh yeah, yeah. Some of them do that.
Bareback blow, bottomless blowjob.
Endless or ends when you say so. So, I'm
Wow.
guessing that the non-endless ones are like if you
Yeah.
jizz or something, then they're like, all right, well, see ya.
Yeah.
But I'm very sure she'll just keep going.
Yeah.
Like, yep,
Until you say that.
until you say or your money runs out. She'll just. That's crazy.
Bottomless blowjob.
Like that's a marathon.
Wow.
She can run
Yeah, that's
that
awesome.
for like hours.
She could probably do it until you came and then just kept sucking until like a couple minutes later you got hard again and then you could come again.
Yeah, yeah, she can do that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. She'll also do it with a condom.
Ah,
I don't know why you would want that though. Personally,
no,
I don't think I would get anything out of
no, I don't think so either.
that. Yeah.
She also is cool with finger outside the vagina.
Outside,
Now, what do you think that is?
finger outside.
Just like
Uh,
going or like tracing your finger around the vagina.
yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
Guess
yeah,
it's just weirder that some people are not okay with that, considering
yeah, yeah. It's like,
like
yeah.
hey, you can put your penis inside, but you can't finger around that. That's too much.
That's my private area.
Yeah, what are you doing?
See, let's look at our rates.
I didn't know that anal intercourse is called Greek, though. I didn't. That's
I
some
didn't
new.
either.
Yeah, that's a new
I've seen
fact.
that category on porn sites, and I never clicked it because I thought I didn't. I don't know. I was like, I don't really care if they're Greeks or not.
Yeah, that's
I just
not
want to
your.
watch porn.
Yeah, you're like, hey, I don't. I'm not. My penis isn't turned on by a specific subset of Caucasians.
Yeah,
I just want to see some people
yeah,
fucking. But I
yeah.
guess that's anal. That's yeah,
Crazy.
pretty crazy.
Yeah. Learn something new every day. Oh wow. Uh-oh. She says no black men.
What?
Yeah. In her description, it says no black
Oh shit! Oh shit! It does say that.
Wow.
That is racist.
Yeah.
That is no. That's like literally racist. That's,
Yeah. I mean,
Although she's already in like an illegal profession, so I guess she can
yeah,
do whatever the fuck she wants.
yeah, she can.
It's just weird because I think she's black.
She looks pretty dark.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe she had a bad experience or something, and just like freaks her out. I don't know.
yeah, maybe. I, probably, I would assume so. If
Mm.
that's, yeah, yeah,
Or she's just really racist.
maybe. She's like, hey, I'm black, but you know what?
Mm.
Also, Uncle Tom. She's Aunt Tom.
Yeah.
Aunt Tom. Oh, you can't see the reviews without logging
Damn it. So, but you do have to make an account if you wanted to call one of these people, right?
in. No, you can just call
Really?
them. Yep. I mean, I wouldn't know for sure, but I would assume so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, they all have their phone numbers right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guessing they're gonna be like, you have to have a profile. Some weird ones might though. They might be like, nope, you have to have a profile. They're super fucking weird
Yeah.
though. How many of these do you think are undercover cops?
Um, like percentage.
Sure.
I'm gonna go through here and I'm gonna look at the pictures and I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be able to tell by looking at their picture. I'm gonna pick out the one that looks most like a cop. Because if they were a cop, they wouldn't be allowed to be. Or wait, I guess they could. Huh? They can do whatever they want.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that Pamela Dodge is.
What page is that on?
It's on the first page.
Pamela Dodge. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
none of her
I see.
pictures actually look like escort pictures. They all are taken with like an Instagram or Snapchat filter
Yeah, you're right.
or by someone else. Like, there's like some
Wait, what?
almost
Dude, she
professional ones
totally
at
is.
the beach.
It says hair length bald. That's not true.
Oh no, that's talking about her vagina.
No, but then it has the different category for the pussy, and it says natural. So I
Oh,
don't
what
know.
the fuck?
Yeah,
Oh, no, 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 no. Well, maybe. I
I don't
think she
know.
might just be like kind of stupid though.
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah.
think she might think that like, like, did you get like, I think it's called gynoplasty or something, where
Uh,
they do plastic surgery on vaginas and stuff.
vaginas and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe she thought it was like, you get a vagina job? And she was like, nah, it's all natural. Because she has hair.
But but yeah, I guess. I don't know. This she's definitely a cop, man.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
There's no there's no description. All it says is her number. Um.
Oh, and $50 for 30 minutes.
Oh wow.
That
Yeah.
if you notice, the other ones were at least they're like $100 for 30 minutes and for an hour.
Yeah.
It's like,
I think London was like $250.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
And she accepts credit cards.
yeah. That's pretty sketchy. And they accept
Yeah.
credit cards. Like, pretty legit though, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
But I feel like
Yeah.
I've never seen. I don't know. I haven't seen it that low before
No, me neither.
though. Yeah, we should call her and have her on and be like, "Hey, are you a cop?"
Yeah.
Oh no way, dude! And for an out call for 24 hours is $400
Wow.
for a whole 24 hours.
I wonder if there's a limit on how many times you can fuck during that time, though. You know what I mean? Like it's 24 hours. You know
Oh,
that you're paid for.
yeah.
It's just however much you want. Like just go to town or what?
Uh, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, if you called her up and were like, "Hey, I'm on a bunch of meth and we're gonna fuck for the next 7 hours," then she might be like,
Mhm.
charging you more.
Yeah. Have you ever gotten one of these ladies?
No,
Yeah, me neither.
no. It did once a long time ago.
You want to talk about that?
Um, so me and my friend had just scored some dilaudid, and I think we were on some uppers as well because I remember I'd been up for 2 days too, but we were mostly sticking to downers, so it was a pretty foggy experience. And we had gone to this
Yeah.
now defunct website called myredbook.com,
Yeah.
and because he brought it up, it's like, hey, like we get escorts. And I was like, what? So, anyways, we did. We got this one chick um, called, I think her name was like Amber Rains or something. Anyways, she was called that because she was a squirter. Um,
Wait, hold on. She was what?
she was a squirter.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
which back then we thought wasn't just piss, but everyone knows now that it's just piss.
Yeah.
They just pee on your penis during sex. And that's
Yeah.
squirting.
And that sounds really sexy.
Yeah. Yeah. Pee on me.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah,
Was it awkward?
no, kind of. I don't know. So we get a hotel room too, and I had court the next morning for like something. I forgot what it was for, um, because that entire part of my life was really foggy.
Hmm.
But yeah. So we got to the hotel, and then um, we ended up getting two two girls, um, and I got one, and she was like really short and fat and like kind of weird looking, and then my friend got another one, and she was like late 50s. She was like in her late 50s.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she was like really saggy and wrinkly everywhere. And
Yeah.
yeah, uh,
Was it? Were their pictures accurate on their
no,
whatever?
no, not at
Okay.
all, not at fucking all. It was pretty. There was a very big difference.
Okay.
Yeah, like
But once they come, you can't really just say,
Well, yeah, at that
never
point,
mind.
you might just get fucking stabbed or some shit. If you're
Yeah,
like,
so
hey,
you,
leave, and I'm not paying you, they might be like, fuck you, I'll pay
yeah,
you outside. He's
yeah,
fucking, yeah,
yeah.
so.
So wait, I'm just curious. Like, you don't have to get into details, but like, um, like, what was the verbal, um, like lead into like, all right, let's get naked now. You know, like,
Oh, it was
it,
just, they showed up, and they're like, alright, so who's going with who? And then I was like, I don't know, and then, uh, so I picked one, and then my friend got the other one. And,
and then
yeah. And
so
then
you,
and then they just like hopped in our beds and we're like, all right. And I was like, okay.
and then just started it up.
And then yeah, and then like
All
just
right.
yep.
So was it a predetermined price?
Yeah.
What was it?
I can't remember now. I think it was like uh we got like a deal. It was like 300 for two for an hour or something.
Okay.
Just pitched in on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. So yeah. Huh. I've always been curious about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never done it, but my one of my friends that I was in rehab with, one of my really good friends now, I'm still good friends. He was telling me a story about when he called an escort, um, and he was doing a lot of meth at the time, but basically they had a hotel room like you did, and this chick showed up, um, and they started fucking, and then someone knocked on the door, and the chick got up and let them in, and it was a fucking like guy with a camera that she knew, and she was like, we'll cut the price in half, but we're gonna film this. And he was like, all right, yeah, I guess. And so the dude set up the camera, and they kept going, and then I forget what he said, what position he said they were in, but they were there was one point where she like snuck a finger in his butthole. And like really surprised him, and he like flipped out and like got up and like told him to leave, and and they wouldn't leave until he came like on her, you know.
Yeah, they get
um,
the money shot.
yeah. Yeah, so he had to like try to do that, um,
On a bunch
and
of
I guess he,
meth too. Wow.
yeah, I guess he did eventually,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's interesting.
Cool. So your friend ended up in porn.
Yeah, somewhere, I don't know, it's probably, I guess they
Somewhere.
put it up somewhere. Yeah. Actually, you know who that is. We went we went to a concert with him. Remember that?
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's that guy.
What? The
Yeah.
guy that like works at a girls' soccer club or something now?
Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh.
No, the guy we went to 1,000 mods with.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes a
Yeah, yeah,
lot more sense. I was like, dude, no
yeah,
fucking way.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I can kind of see that. He seems
yeah,
adventurous.
yeah,
Yeah. I mean, he also went skydiving and stuff, so I don't know.
yeah.
Seems more.
Well, I don't know. I think that's a little different than like getting a finger in your asshole.
Hey man, like I don't know. I hear that they're almost exactly the same. Getting a
Really?
surprise finger into your butthole and skydiving.
Yeah. Yeah, you feel like you can't breathe. Like, yeah.
I always wonder if I'm gonna find like an X on one of these sites.
Yeah. I think about that too, because sometimes I like to look at the Gone Wild subreddit,
Oh, yeah. Yep.
and I'm always like wondering. I'm always, I don't know. I always
Yeah.
feel like I'm gonna see someone that I know on there.
Well, I mean, you definitely could have by now because a lot of them never show their faces.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look. Like when I see a pair of boobs that I think I've seen before, I'm like, I need to see if they've ever posted a picture of their face.
Yeah.
But a lot of times they don't. And I'm like, oh shit, this could be that one person. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's fucking weird.
There's not really like, uh, well, I don't know. I don't know if I want to get into this actually. Never mind.
I can just edit this out.
Well, no. I mean,
Well, now I want to know. No, I'm curious.
all right. Well, okay. So there's not really like a guy's equivalent of Gone Wild.
It's gone wild
Um,
still.
no, it's not. Gone Wild is only chicks.
No. But if you look under new, you'll see a
Yeah.
whole bunch of dongs.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. They just
Oh.
never get upvoted.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, like not even the girls upvote it. Like just no one.
Yeah. Well, the reason I know that is because a while back I wanted to post like a naked picture of myself for whatever reason. I don't know why. I just thought like, I don't know, fuck it. Like I'm a decent looking guy. Let's like you know, see what people think of me. I guess. But yeah, I couldn't find anywhere to do it. I didn't know that about sorting.
Yeah. You can post to Gone Wild.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of chicks go on that. I mean, not a lot of yeah, a lot of,
No, I mean they do, but I don't know. They usually go there to like post stuff.
not to look at dogs.
Yeah.
And the other thing too is like if I did that, I have so many tattoos that anyone that saw any part of my body would, oh, there, that's him. If I did do that, I have so many tattoos all over my body that anyone that saw any part of me would just know exactly who I was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does kind of suck. I thought about the same thing.
Yeah.
I did actually release my nudes onto
Release them like
yeah, like it's like like someone hacked my shit and released my thing. Yeah, okay, well like it's a big deal.
yeah, like you finally get to see these.
Yeah, like the
You're
world
waiting so
gets to finally see my contacts. But released is the wrong word. Unleashed. I unleashed them.
unleashed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to a like this Facebook group that was like a bunch of locals and Californians, and it was like a nudes group, and we all shared our nudes.
Oh, but it was contained like within you guys, right?
Yeah, but there was like a shit ton of locals. So basically, like a lot of people in this area have now seen me nude, and it's a good feeling.
Uh,
Like, yep.
have they ever said anything to you about it?
No. Uh,
Well, probably no one that you know, I guess.
um, no, there's some people that we knew on there too.
Okay.
Um,
Well, it's not like it's a big deal or anything.
yeah, no, not really.
But yeah, I just tried searching or going on the new thing on Gone Wild, and yeah, there are some dongs.
There are a lot.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep,
yeah. Like if you keep, I'd say it's like 75% dogs.
yeah. And they all have no upvotes at all.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I'm gonna stop looking at that.
Or like, would you have posted some like full body shot thing, or would you have just like, boop, there's my cock and balls?
No, no, it was actually pretty tasteful. Um,
Alright, yeah. I thought mine was
uh,
too. So
yeah, it wasn't like full cock out, really.
okay, mine
It was
was.
like, okay.
It was like out of my
my,
pants though, and
okay.
yeah, and I was like sitting on a chair, and my head was cut off. It looked like
Yeah.
super gothic and cool, but
That's pretty cool.
yeah, it was pretty cool. It looked like a priapic boner, like someone had just
Yeah.
executed me, and I was like,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
yeah,
Yeah. So it's tasteful.
yeah,
Yeah. Not just like, here's my dong, look at my dong.
yeah, yeah. It wasn't just like a close up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I don't get about a lot of these dong pictures that I'm seeing right now. It's like all you see is just a giant penis and some balls. Like everyone knows what that looks like already,
Yeah,
you know? Like is that sexy, you think, to girls or whatever guys? Just to look at just only a penis. Like, doesn't the body have to do a lot with that? Like the rest of your body, if you're to determine if you're sexy or not.
yeah, yeah. I would think so. Um,
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. Girls don't really seem to care about that sort of thing. I think it's like what the penis is doing.
Wait, don't care about what sort of thing?
Like, I think they like to see it in action.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
the dick is fucking something. And then they're like,
yeah, yeah.
alright, this I can watch. But
But
that's why girls don't really like, dick pics too much either. Like,
yeah,
unless they just want to see what they're getting type of thing. Like,
yeah,
I don't think it really turns them on too much.
yeah. It's just like
It's,
a tool to like do something, you know.
yeah, 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 yeah.
But okay, so but going back to like the close up dick thing, like if there was a close up of a dick in action, would
Yeah,
that work?
I think so. I think so.
Even without any like reference of what the rest of the body looks like at all?
Uh, I don't know. Maybe. Are you thinking of doing some amateur pornography?
No, no, I'm just curious. I mean, the only porn I can do right now is like by myself, so
Yeah.
it's not very interesting.
I've seen a few people do that on Chatterbait.
But they just jack off on camera.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Huh.
I think you have to do butt stuff too,
Really? You have to?
though. Yeah, I think that's like a rule.
Uh, well, that's the worst rule.
I know. It's rule 101 of doing male solo porn.
Yeah.
You gotta put stuff up. But I don't write the rules, man. I just observe them.
Yeah, I'm not down with the butt hole.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Not
Like,
not to talk shit about anyone that is, but
yeah. Well, it's like backwards pooping, you know?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The this is a weird. This is I don't know if I want to tell this one. When I like first discovered masturbating when I was pretty young, you know, I do remember having this weird moment in the shower when I was jacking off. That like maybe I'll put a finger in my butt because I had no idea what was even going on. You know, like I was at that stage where because my nobody had told me about sex before,
Oh, wow. Yeah.
and I was like doing this thing with my dick, and like, it felt good, and I was like, oh, this is really weird. Like maybe I'll like put a finger in my butt. Like I wonder what that'll do.
Yeah.
So I did, and it didn't do anything. Just felt like I was pooping.
You're right, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. There's supposed to be a G spot up there that'll make you orgasm super hard.
I've heard that. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
heard that.
Yeah. I haven't found it. So, yeah.
Yeah,
I've tried it
I don't.
before and it just, yeah, it just kind of felt like I was pooping up my butt.
Yeah,
It was a really weird feeling.
I wonder how far it is though. Like, can your finger even get to it, or do you need like a longer?
I think it's within finger's reach because that's why some guys like the finger up their butt when they're getting a blowjob,
Okay.
right? Yeah.
Well, like, okay. So, is it up or down? You know, like if you have a finger in there, is it going to curl up, or are you going to turn your finger around and curl it downwards?
Yeah, I don't know. I have to look it up, but it might be different with every person too.
Is the G spot an actual medical?
Um, like, is it like a medically defined thing? Like, it's just
Yeah,
like,
like is it actually like a button, basically?
I don't know.
Okay, I just looked it up. It's downwards. It's downwards.
Okay.
So you go in and you curl down a little bit. It
All
says
right.
the male G spot is actually the P spot, his prostate gland.
Oh.
This small chestnut-sized bump is located approximately 2 inches inside a man's rectum, and when massaged or stimulated, can bring him to orgasm.
Hmm. So it's right next to the poop cutter?
Yeah, 2 inches past it. So that kind of seems like if you massage that, you can come without even like touching your penis. That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy.
That would be fucking crazy.
Uh, you get like poo all over your fingers, and then like, what if your
I know.
fingernail accidentally like cuts the inside of your butt?
I know.
Like, don't you just die then? Like, isn't it just like game over? Like, you're just dead?
Yeah, you bleed out. Bleed out.
Oh man. Or like poop gets in it, you know? You have like poop on
Ugh.
your wound.
Yeah, I mean, there's something about the smell of poop that just really turns me off.
Yeah, yeah, kind
Mm, it's just me.
of.
Well, this has been really sexually based.
Yeah, probably because we started off looking at hookers.
Yeah, yeah, really.
Do you have any awkward stories from the week?
Oh yeah, I had that one. It's not really awkward. It's just kind of fun. Um, And it might not be funny to you if you don't know the person that I'm talking about or haven't seen it all. I'll try to get a picture next time I see him. I've never talked to him. It's this guy in one of my welding classes. I'll, I'll try to describe what he looks like. But basically, picture like a human turtle. Like his lower jaw is really far back,
Oh, okay.
which gives him like that kind of like turtle looking face. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
like the turtle beak thing.
Yeah. And then but the top of his head is like bigger, kind of, and like his forehead is sloped back. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but
Okay.
I've never seen a person that looked more like a turtle than this guy. So that in itself is kind of funny, but I've been in class with this guy for what, like, let's see, 3 months now. Every day he comes to class, and his backpack is one of those weird, like, hot topic turtle backpacks, like turtle shell backpacks.
No way.
I swear to God, man. Like he must know he looks like a turtle, like,
You're
because
gonna
that's just
ask him
too
about it?
ironic. No, I haven't. I've never talked to him. But like, how do you bring that up? Like, I noticed that you look like a turtle and you also wear a turtle shell backpack.
Maybe wait until he starts wearing like a colored bandana on his head, like a Ninja Turtle, and be like, alright,
Oh shit!
this is
Yeah,
definitely no now.
yeah. Then I would have to.
Yeah. Then you'd have to be like, okay, so we need to talk. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. It just trips me out because like either he's super aware of how he looks, and he's like trying to make it into some kind of funny joke or something, or he just has no idea what he looks like and just likes turtle backpacks and he doesn't get it.
pretty great.
Look, I will try to take a picture secretively next time I see him.
Do it.
Yeah. Anyways, what about you? You got anything?
Um, not really. I don't know. But yeah, finding awkward stories has always been like a weak point of mine, because I think secretly I am always like the character in the awkward story, like in other people's awkward stories.
Yeah, that's true. This isn't really awkward. I had a interesting interaction today. I went to PetSmart to get because I got like really bad fleas. I think I told you.
Oh, right.
I went to PetSmart to get the stuff you put in your carpet to get rid of them, and I couldn't find where it was in the store. And there was this pretty good-looking employee. She was like fucking with the fish tanks. I think she was feeding the fish tanks in there or something. And I asked her where it was, where the flea stuff was, and she was like, she showed me where it was, and she said, and we were looking at it for a second, and she said, "Oh, you know, actually, I have fleas in my apartment too. I should probably get some of this stuff too."
Yep.
Which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
And then so we were looking like reading the directions on these different bottles of flea stuff. And we both picked up a bottle of the stuff and we're reading the back of the bottle. And we just stood like next to each other for a while, like reading the back of these bottles. And we didn't say anything, but we were like both just reading the backs of these bottles. And for like, I don't know, it probably wasn't a minute. It was probably like 30, 40 seconds, but it seemed pretty long. And then I was like, all right, I'm gonna get this one. Good luck with your flea stuff. And she's like, yeah, all right, see ya. And then I left. So I don't know. Do you think she was like hitting on me or something?
Um, because she was, yeah, maybe, because it's pretty weird to be like, oh yeah, I have fleas in my apartment too.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I was like, you just remembered that you needed to buy this stuff?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
kind of.
maybe.
And then after that happened, I was just thinking, like, not to say that I'm gonna do this at all, but if I wanted to like pursue that chick, what I would say like to go back in there to talk to her, you know,
Oh, man.
like man, these can't get rid of these fleas. Need more stuff. How are your fleas doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of feel like uh, doing that where someone works is kind of shitty though because
Great.
like it's their job. They have to talk to you. It's not like
Yeah.
they don't want to talk to you, but they have to because it's their job.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and I know what you mean. Where it's like, is that waitress hitting on me? And it's like, oh, wait,
mhm.
I just paid to be a nice person.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's weird being single again. Uh,
Yeah. I don't know. I was talking to this one girl at a festival about, I was like, hey, is this, are they out of like the fucking jerk chicken or chicken jerk?
yeah.
It's like this South African, well, no, it's East African cuisine food stand, and it was like right before my Bloody Valentine was gonna go on, and like she was like, yeah, like motherfuckers said that they ran out of the spicy chicken, and I was like, oh, that's the jerk chicken. She was like, oh, and then there was like some prolonged eye contact on her part, and
Mm-hmm.
then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna probably go somewhere else. You can do whatever. And then I just left. I don't know.
Hmm.
She's
That
pretty
is
cute
pretty
though,
curious.
but um, I don't know, man. I just suck at socializing.
Yeah, me too, man.
Yeah, like there's this other chick that was there, and like she kept on like looking at me and stuff, and then like she was wearing like a see-through sundress, and because it was like in the like a desert, but like yeah, and so she would like look at me and stuff, and then like she'd get up, check out the band, and she'd like turn towards the band, like showing me her ass, and then she'd sit down, and then she'd look at me again, and like, but I don't know how to initiate conversations with strangers, so I
Yeah,
was
no,
like,
not at
oh,
all.
I think she is, yeah, she's definitely checking me out, doing stuff, but like that, yeah, I'm bad at that, so
Yeah, I never
like, yep,
I never take the opportunity ever
yeah, no,
ever. Wait, no, I did one time. I did it one time.
all right, yeah,
And it actually worked out. But
oh, is that how you got in your last relationship?
no, it was just a one night deal.
Oh, gotcha. I don't know. Yeah, being single is really weird. super. I feel like I'm more often single though than in a relationship.
Yeah, I was up until like 5 years ago, man. I um I got out of rehab. I immediately started dating this chick for a while, like a year, and then or a little longer than a year, I guess. And then we broke up, and then I got with my last girlfriend, and we've been together for like 2.5 years. So that's a pretty long time that I haven't been single for.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
I've known you for a while though, and it seems like you're more often in a relationship.
You think so?
Yeah,
Yeah, you might be right.
yeah. You kind of do that. I don't know.
Yeah, I do. Fuck. Why do I do that? It's always bad.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, yeah, I guess what I'm saying is like I don't know. Um, it's I don't know how to be single. I guess is what I'm saying.
All right.
I mean, like like
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Well, I don't know how to be in a relationship. My relationships all last around 2 or 3 months.
yeah,
Yeah, I think the longest relationship I had, and it was on and off too, was 1 year.
yeah,
Yeah, and that was when I was like in high school.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's usually the thing that breaks it off?
Um.
Because I know mine. I know mine.
Yeah. Well, I don't like. It seems like there's always like a common kind of like it always starts with like a hookup. It's like, yeah, it starts the hookup,
Yeah,
and like we'll be hooking up for like a week or so, and then um, and then it's like, oh, we should just go out, because we're hanging out all the time and hooking up. And it's like, all right,
yeah,
um, and then I feel like they just end up finding someone else too, because like
yeah,
just how the relationship starts and everything and how it ends, it's all like we're just hanging out and hooking up. And I feel like eventually they'll find someone else to just hang out and hook up with.
yeah,
Yeah. Um,
yeah. I get it.
yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's happened like every time almost.
Yeah,
Yeah. Whenever I find people, it's always like during their super alcoholic phase.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Well, my thing is, I things will be fine for a little while, um, and then I start getting annoyed at things that they do. Not always like anything that I should be annoyed with at all. Like, but just little things that I don't really like about them. But then I just blow it off. Oh, it's fine. They've got these other good things that I like too. Um, so I never say anything about it until finally, I'm just like, fuck, I can't do this anymore. This is really annoying. It sounds fucked up, but
yeah. Huh. Yeah. There you go.
yeah,
I don't. Okay, so like my last relationship, the girl I was dating moved, so that was just nixed out of the bed.
yeah,
The relationship before that, I found out that okay, no, she found out that I knew that she had stripped down naked and tried to fuck my friend before we were going out. And when she
Mm-hmm.
found out, she just like she was like, "That's none of your business to know." And I was like, "Hey, like, like, he told me, like, I didn't,
Mm-hmm.
like,
Yeah.
had no part in that. Like, okay, like, I didn't try to, you know, say that it wasn't my
Yeah.
part to know, but I was like, like, he just told me, so there you go." Anyways, yeah, and she got
Yeah.
pissed off, and then later that night she started punching me. Uh,
Uh,
yeah, and then we took a break for a week, and then we hung out again to see if things would work out. Um, but then I was pretty drunk, and I started hitting on her friend, probably as revenge, I guess.
mm-hmm.
Anyways, so yeah, then we broke up, and then before that, I went to jail, and then when I got out, they were just gone, type of thing. They're like,
Yeah.
"Nah, you're just gonna." And that through that entire relationship, I was like dealing with probation and in and out of jail, and so they're just like, "No, like, fuck off."
Yeah.
Yeah, just. But I think it all basically comes down to just um, like they'd rather find someone else to hang out and shit with,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
I'm not too keen on relationships anymore.
Yeah. I'm starting to feel that way too.
Yeah.
I feel what's the word? Feel I don't know. I like to be in control of a situation or my life at least. And it seems like being single is feels pretty good in that way.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, like you don't have to worry about anyone else but yourself, and you just just you do what you need to do and do what you need for you, and you don't have to. It's like having two bodies or like two minds when you're with someone, and it's stressful. It's fucking stressful.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to worry about their well-being and shit, kind of, like you feel somewhat
Yeah,
responsible, and it's like,
yeah.
uh,
So basically, what I'm saying is, I feel like I'm gonna be try to be single for a while. Give that a shot. I feel like it'd be cool.
yeah, uh,
Yeah.
probably would be.
How did we get started talking about that?
Um, you're talking about the girl that hit on you
Oh yeah, yeah,
at the pet store, and then
yeah, yeah,
yeah, and then I was like, oh well, huh, girls have hit on
yeah,
me also,
yeah,
and
yeah. So how about this? Um, let me paint a picture for you.
okay,
You're okay. Let's see. You're in the grocery store, okay,
okay,
and you're looking at the meat section, um, and there's a good-looking girl looking at the meat also.
okay,
The meat has nothing to do with it. You just happen to.
great, okay. The meat's just
Um,
there.
yes, yeah, and she let's see, she compliments you on your hair. Like, what do you say?
Oh, thanks. I like your hair too.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, give me one.
Okay. Um, so you are okay, yeah. You're at a grocery store and you're in the checkout line, but it's taking for fucking ever. And the girl turns around and is like, "Oh, nice shirt." Like, I
Nice shirt.
nice or like, "Oh, I like that band." Like
Okay.
wearing a
All
band
right.
shirt. So, like, "Oh yeah, like that's a cool shirt. I like that band." Like,
Okay. Um. Shit. uh. I'd say yeah. I like that band too. Yeah. All right. I got one for you.
okay. All right.
You're at a movie theater. You get your popcorn. You walk in. You find your seat. The movie starts. And an attractive lady comes in and seats one seat away from you. Um, and throughout the movie, you can see that she keeps looking at you out of the corner of your eye. You can see it. You never really make eye contact, but you know she's like staring at you.
Yeah.
Um, so the movie ends, and you get up to leave, but she's sitting between you and the aisle, and there's a bunch of people on your other side. So you kind of have to go like past this chick, and you walk up, and she doesn't move her legs to let you by, and she just stares at you. What do you do? What do you say?
I would probably just like wave my hand in front of her, like, "Hey, could you fucking move your legs?" Or like,
No, but no, she's staring at you.
"Oh, right, yeah."
Yeah.
Um,
Or I mean, I guess you could still wave your hand in front of her eyes.
yeah, and be like, "Hey, could you fucking
Yeah.
move your shit?" Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Or,
Okay,
or
and then
maybe I would sit down right next to her.
yeah, that's a big
Yeah,
difference. I don't know
yeah.
if you would do it.
It depends. Like, I might do that. I mean,
Okay, well, say you sit next to her. What do you do then? What do you say?
probably nothing. I'd just wait and see if she said anything to me at the end of the movie.
Yeah. Okay. Well, no, I'm saying the movie was already over and you were trying to get out.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, like the movie ended and you know
Oh,
how people have to like scoot their legs away so you can get through to get out?
oh, yeah, yeah.
She didn't move. Like she just like you
Oh,
would have had to like stepped over her to get out.
oh, yeah, then I would have just stepped over. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But she was obviously flirting with you.
Yeah, but like, I don't know what to say, man.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I'd just be like, oh, man, that's, like in my head, I'd be like, oh, it's super cool. She was just checking me out. That's,
Yeah.
that's awesome. And
And then
yeah, like I don't really
and then
know.
you just
I
leave.
don't know the next step. Like I
Yeah.
don't know that there's like a whole block missing in that line of
Yeah.
communication. Like yeah,
Yeah.
between like the physical communication, like body language, and the verbal communication. I feel like there's just like this step that I don't know.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so one more question. If so you have to step over her. Do you step over her legs facing her or away from her? Like are you giving her the butt or the dick part when you step over?
um, Definitely the dick and just give her eye contact the whole time. Just unflinching eye contact. Just like, yeah. In real life, I'd probably give her the
Yeah.
butt though. I'd just be like, ha, yeah,
um,
yeah.
the dick one would be pretty good
It
though.
would. It'd be really close to sexual assault though.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
is that
that's true.
sexual assault? I don't know. Like, you're almost giving her a lap
Well,
dance at that point.
kinda,
Yeah,
yeah.
especially if you're making eye contact. Like, if you're the whole time.
Yeah.
Terrifying. That'd give her
Yeah, I think
PTSD or some shit. Like, go to her therapist and be like, I don't know if I was raped or not, but here's what happened.
I think you have to go butt.
Yeah,
Like you have
yeah, I
to.
think you have to.
Anything else is just fucking weird.
Yeah. Well, especially because
Uh,
you have to step over, like if she moved her legs,
yeah.
maybe it wouldn't be weird. But if you're stepping over, then like your junk is like right in her face.
Yeah.
Uh,
But what about this? If you're stepping over and you go butt, you're like kind of like spreading your butt cheeks apart when you step over.
um, I think you're taking more of a submissive stance. You're giving her the power. You're like,
Yeah.
like she could stick something up there or something. You don't know her, like
Yeah, she could, yeah.
yeah, I feel like the other way, she'd just be really intimidated.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's a lose-lose, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Like one way she's like gross, and the other way she's like gross. Like
yeah, that sucks, man.
yeah, yeah. So
It's a real lose.
the only way that the girl in the theater doesn't lose some respect for you, I guess, is to try to open a line of communication.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
yeah,
it's the ultimate trap.
yeah. I guess
Yeah.
you would have to be like vocally, hey, can
Yeah.
you move your legs? And
Can you
then
get your meat
yeah,
sticks out of my way? All right, I'm done.
okay. Do you want another one?
If you have one.
Okay. You are at a game store, game shop thing, and
Okay.
oh, a customer asks you what you think of a certain game.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, and she's
Uh,
cute, obviously. I'll just throw that
okay.
in there. Yeah,
All right. So she's asking me what I think of a game.
yeah. And she's a girl, by the way.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Is it a game that I have, like, look that I'm looking at, or that she's looking
That she's looking at.
at? Okay. I would say I've never played that game, but I do like to play games. Like I'm a gamer. So yeah.
Sweet.
What would she say to that?
What game are you looking at?
uh, I say I don't know. I'm just browsing, and then I walk away. Yeah. Like I was there to buy a game. I was actually there to buy a game, but Like I had to leave now because
Too awkward.
yeah, and yeah, I really wanted to get Dark Souls 3, but it was too awkward, so I had to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how either of us have ever gotten laid, but
I know it's really surprising.
yeah,
I mean, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I don't know. But if you look at it, if you look at the history,
You
um,
know, most of the girls that I've been with have been like more aggressive too. And, like,
yeah,
yeah, they've been
that
pretty loose women.
that is that is a good point, man. I'd never thought about that.
Yeah, I have
Yeah,
recently. For some reason,
yeah,
I just came to the conclusion, you know,
yeah,
after the,
you're right.
yeah, I've got like 10 years of dating
So
under my belt, and I looked back through everything, and I was like, holy shit,
yeah,
these women have all been like way more sexually aggressive. So even
yeah,
if my game sucks, like they're just determined, to get in my pants.
exactly. Yeah, and that's yeah, exactly. I'm the exact same way, and that doesn't make for a good relationship, though. Like it makes for maybe good sex for 1 or 2 nights, but that's it's never going to be a good relationship in that situation.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
that's
like,
true. I
um,
feel like,
because yeah, I'm the same way. Like,
yeah.
no, go ahead.
Oh, I feel like ultimately they like the guy to be more, you know, sexually aggressive, like in
Yeah,
a
yeah,
relationship setting, Like I feel like they like
yeah,
yeah, more typical male archetype, I guess.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm just not that guy. I'm just
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Like most of my relationships, I did not start things
Yeah.
with the lady. Like I can actually say that every single one I did not start.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But yeah, so it's like some chick that just started hitting on me and it kept going. I was like, yeah, all right, sure.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, it's weird.
Same here. That's why I don't end up single for like really long stretches a lot. 'Cause
Mm,
I don't really go to parties or anything, Like I don't put myself in situations like that, I guess. So,
yeah, yeah.
uh,
But even if you were, I mean, judging from the scenarios that we just went through, like it would be difficult for us even if we were going out to social stuff.
oh yeah, yeah, no, it is.
Yeah,
But I generally end up in a relationship like every couple months that way, you know?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like of just, eventually I find someone determined to get into my pants. So,
yeah.
or maybe to get to
Fuck,
any pants and my pants are just available.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, maybe we're what's the word? Asexual or gay?
Asexual, aka gay. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
No, but no, it's not that.
Yeah.
Because like I still have a sex drive, but I just can't like get I can't get the whole actual uh verbal thing down.
Yeah, I just get too anxious. And like I'm like, is it even worth it? And then I'm like, man, she's gonna think I'm creepy. And then like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
uh,
Fuck, maybe it's a self confidence thing then. Because like I know I don't know. A lot of the people you see in like movies and everything, the people that go up to chicks in bars and be like, "Hey, baby, you look sexy" or whatever,
Yeah.
are usually like kind of jock kind of people, like kind of assholes, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. A lot of the lines just sound cheesy too. Like
Yeah,
just the whole idea of like having to have certain lines and like a game plan set up just to get laid just seems really pathetic and lame. Like,
yeah, totally.
yeah.
Yeah,
But it just
yeah.
occurred to me like, if I'm not the one who has like, who's planning a game to get laid, then most likely, yeah, like whenever I do get laid by someone that I don't know very well, then they're probably working their game on me.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hmm. So basically, every time I had sex, I was being taken advantage of.
Yeah, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Or not taken advantage of, but at least like they had in mind that that's what they wanted to do with me.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. Well, yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was all part of their plan. Like
Yeah, yeah.
they went
Huh.
out that night and they're like, "Mama's got to get laid."
Do chicks actually do that? I have no idea. I think do they?
I'm pretty sure. I
Really? Like,
think
I'm gonna go out and get some dong.
so. Yeah, probably. They're just like, yeah, fuck ladies' night. I need to get me some
Yeah.
man action.
Yeah, maybe.
Uh, I don't know. Or maybe it's, like maybe they do just like uh not do that, and then they're like, but I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. They just like to dress up for themselves and they just want to have fun.
Well, yeah. I
And they
mean,
don't.
I'm sure that's what they do a lot. But I'm saying like
Yeah.
the times where I get laid, maybe they are like, not like
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
need some fucking dick.
Yeah. That guy looked okay to me.
Yeah, he looks alone.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck, well, I don't know, that's kind of discouraging. Right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Like, I'm
Yeah.
guessing whenever I've gotten laid like that, they go out thinking that they need to get laid, and then they happen upon me, and they're like, he looks all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess I can't really complain about it. Fine with it. But it's weird to think about, I guess.
Do you want to do some current events?
Sure, what do we got?
I don't know. I'm gonna look up news on Google.
Oh, Ted Cruz got to meet Trump, I guess.
Ah, Zodiac Killer?
Yeah.
Man, that's I'm sure he'll put that in his scrapbook.
Yeah. Let's see, what do we got here?
Police kill suspect in fatal shooting of Georgia officer from Southern California.
Okay.
Alright. I just got like a ticket for, or no, I got like two 72-hour warnings on like parking shit.
Um,
Yeah, and I had to scrap my car. Uh,
really?
yeah.
Wait, hold on. Why did you have to do that? Doesn't make sense.
Well, because the car wasn't running very well. So,
So you just sold it for like cheap?
yeah, well, no, I scrapped it.
Oh, you totally scrapped it.
Yeah. Why did this lioness kill the father of her cubs?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I kind of want to know though.
Um,
I feel like they're gonna tie in feminism into this, like
yeah.
super hard.
Huh. Microplastics are turning up everywhere, even in human excrement.
Okay, so here's um okay. So in the wild, male lions totally dominate lionesses. But the male lion in this case in the zoo enclosure, um, Nyack, had been hand reared, which made him a pussy basically. Says it made him more vulnerable because he wasn't brought up by other lions and shit,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, yeah.
But she really wanted a man lion to handle her shit, but he just wasn't dominant. Uh,
Wait, so what happened?
well, it says that Zeri was more dominant than a typical female. Uh,
Uh,
let's see.
so was she like pleasuring him or something? Like he was laying on his back and she was just like
What?
putting
No,
putting
it
her finger
says
in his
that
butthole.
said that Nyack died of suffocation.
Oh shit. Wait, are we talking about like a sex thing?
No. Uh,
Oh, okay.
yeah, just a pair of lions in the zoo that are like coupled together and stuff for reproductive purposes. Yeah.
Oh, and the male lion was just not really into it.
Yeah. It just goes on and on about how this lion was just a pussy, basically. Later in the
Man,
article, it's like, in the wild, groups of lionesses do attack lions, typically in defense of their cubs or territory, and such instances have been filmed at parks, but they've never seen an instance that resulted in a lion's death.
so they're tearing this guy apart.
Yeah, man, even after he's dead, they're
Oh,
like, what a bitch.
wow, that's that's not
I
cool.
know.
Yeah. Here lies. Um, he was real big pussy, and he couldn't even talk to girls in the movie theater. And we're really sad that he's dead, but man, that guy was just big pussy.
Yeah. In other news, a giant
Yeah.
pussy died. Get it? Because it's also a really big cat. Huh?
Oh no, I didn't.
Oh
That's
man.
pretty good. Man, I kind of feel bad for that guy now.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it wasn't his fault. He was brought up domestically.
Right? I know. We made him all lame and shit.
Oh yeah, we could talk about the lotto.
Oh yeah, are you playing it?
Yeah, I bought a couple. I'm not spending too much money on it. Just like $2 every day.
Nice.
But
Uh,
yeah, it's crazy, man. 1.6 billion.
that is insane.
Yeah.
I've thought about it, but I don't know. I haven't played it though.
Yeah, don't do it. It's not worth it.
Yeah. Or are you just saying that so that I don't win?
Yeah. Well, how many people are on this planet? Quite a bit.
Yeah. Man who reportedly wanted to make contact with Trump barges into TV station and gets shot.
Really? Fatally?
Doesn't say. Probably.
They would probably say that if it was fatal. I wonder if he was like trying to be aggressive towards him, or he just wanted to like shake his hand and be like, "Man, you're awesome."
Holy fuck. He smashed through 2 glass security doors.
With what?
With what? It looks like he just did it like with his fucking body.
Jesus.
Oh no, yeah, he was kicking him in.
And he just ran at the president.
Um, doesn't say that he ran at them. Let's see. Oh, what? The man was not armed, but was a known threat to both Fox News and the police. How is he known by the
Hmm.
fucking news station? It's funny.
Yeah, that's weird. He must have threatened them or
Uh,
something like that, I guess.
all right, he was shot once in the torso, and they expect him to live. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's crazy.
Fuck that. It doesn't say what his motivation was at all. He just
Um,
wanted to see Trump, I guess.
no, yeah, it doesn't. Doesn't say what his motivations were.
Huh. Well, if he wasn't armed, I guess it probably wasn't uh, a bad intention.
Yeah, yeah.
Unless he was like, I'm gonna beat Trump to death with my bare fists.
Bare hands. Yeah, maybe. I doubt it. Maybe he just wanted to have a really stern talk with him. Like, ooh, I'm gonna
Yeah.
break through these security doors, and then I'm gonna fucking point my finger at Trump and be like, listen here.
Yeah. Listen here, buddy.
Yeah, you need to do some things. You need to start
Yeah.
doing these things, or else I'm
Yeah.
gonna be even madder.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good way to put it because he could have been either, any kind of party. Just be like, yeah, do these things.
yep. Or else I'm
And
gonna
that
be
way,
angry.
yeah.
Yep. Or else
That's an effective way of getting the president to do something.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like what he fears most is that guy in particular being angry at.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't.
really scared of Greg. Yeah. That's funny. It's like his arch nemesis, like just Greg from like Kansas or something.
Yeah. Oh no. If Greg's angry with me, then I can't. I don't know who I am as a politician anymore. Hurricane Willa's dangerous intensification.
Yeah.
There's a hurricane? Yeah, I think it would be really cool just to like live where hurricanes are for like a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does seem interesting.
Yeah, like definitely a change of scenery, you know?
Yeah.
Like you go to sleep and everything's normal and you wake up and everything's all fucked up.
Like, are you talking about moving somewhere where there's going to be like a big hurricane hitting? Like just to see how that is, or just are you talking about just living somewhere where there are hurricanes sometimes and just kind of waiting to see if one?
Yeah, like moving to Florida or something. It's
Yeah.
just
Okay.
fucking hurricanes and shit.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. I mean, I know the hurricanes there are pretty bad, but I don't think they're aren't they usually not catastrophic? I mean, I know they destroy buildings and stuff, but I don't think a lot of people die.
Yeah, no. Yeah, they're usually people there know how to handle them, you know?
Yeah, I was actually listening to a podcast where most of the people are in Florida. They were in the for the last big hurricane. I forget what it was called, um, but the last big one there, like weeks ago, and they recorded a podcast after it had blown over, and they all just moved, like rented hotels, like up the mountain a ways, just to get out of the water flow. Waited until it blew over, and then they just waited it out up on the hills there. Seems kind of fun.
Yeah. It's got to be really good
Not
for
fun.
the construction business too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I just thought of a news thing that I saw the other day. It was something about Elon Musk creates water filtration devices for everyone in Flint, Michigan. You hear that?
No. Oh,
Yeah. He
awesome.
their famous water problem over there. Okay, so Elon Musk gave the people of Flint, Michigan, a couple of these badass water filtration devices, so they can finally get water there.
Nice.
Yeah, just gave it to him. Here you go. You guys need this. Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah. That's really fucking cool.
Yeah,
Pentagon sends 2 warships through Taiwan Strait, further straining relations with Beijing. Oh,
isn't it all just strained relationships
yeah, and
with
it's
with every country?
yeah, especially in just the whole China Sea area.
Yeah,
There's always like a warship around there or some shit. Just they're always like, ah, China's angry.
yeah.
But yep.
About anything in particular, or just kind of in general, just kind of mad?
I'm sure it's about stuff in particular, but I don't
Yeah,
usually read the articles on that. Yeah. I used to, like a long time ago, but it just happens so many times. It's like,
yeah,
seems like it happens like every few months now.
yeah. Well, it's their water. They can, yes, they can put some
Yeah.
warships on it. I mean, actually, no. I guess it's not their.
What?
It's international waters, isn't it? Like once you get out past your coast, a certain amount of miles or whatever,
Oh,
it's just
yeah.
no man's land.
Yeah, that's true. I think so, at least.
I don't know how that works. Actually, should look that up.
Yeah, like how many miles off the coast, or who owns
Yeah, or like
what part of the sea.
yeah. Because remember a couple months back, um, fuck, this is probably gonna be fucked up. Um, didn't North Korea have some battleships in their area, and then we sent up a couple because we weren't sure what they were gonna. Remember that?
Wait, what?
North Korea sent out like a couple battleships, um, and then we sent out a couple too because we weren't really sure what they were up to.
Oh, yeah,
You remember that?
yeah.
So, like, I wonder if that was in international waters. Like, it's it's the Wild West out there, or if it's North Korea came out of their bounds, their waters, and was coming towards, whatever. I don't know. I don't know how it works.
Okay, it says it's at most 12 nautical miles from the baseline of a coastal state.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is a nautical mile the same as a regular mile?
Um, Not quite. Nautical mile equals 1.15 miles.
Okay. So roughly, I guess roughly the same.
Yeah, it's roughly the same.
That's not that much. I thought it'd be way more than that.
Yeah. So this was our first podcast. Um, it's probably gonna sound pretty rough. Um, but thank you for listening.
Yeah. We're gonna try to get some better mics set up pretty soon, so that you can hear our voice a little bit better. Uh, yeah.
Yeah. Watch next week or your family dies. Uh,
uh,
Next week will cure your virginity.
yeah.
Right, baby. We're gonna fuck you. Um,
Next week will be better that time.
yeah, next week we promise will be better.
Yeah.
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 Uh,
All right. Yeah. Bye.